I was a fully paid up card carrying member of the Sony Pony Club, there was only going to be one winner this year for me in the E3 battle, and that was Nintendo. Yeah, Nintendo. Just have a look at what they put in offer for us. Shin Megami Tensei 5, Advance Wars, Super Monkey Ball, Metroid Dread, and of course the Zelda Game & Watch. You know what? Nintendo just love their legacy and they love their future as well, so pay attention, Jim Ryan, because this year was Nintendo's year.
My favorite thing from E3 2021. I'm gonna have to go with Metroid Dread, a game I've been waiting 15 years for. Thank you, Nintendo. And an honorable mention to Plumbers Don't Wear Ties being re-released by Limited Run Games. That's the true E3 showstopper.
The best moments of E3 for me were kind of spread around. E3 was kind of an up and down roller coaster. There were a lot of disappointments, a lot of things people wished were there, including me, but some of the things, the highlights for me, Summer Games Fest launch, Rainbow Six Extraction. Now, I am not a big shooter fan, but you know what? I sit down and play those games with Cousin Mike, and the fact that it's going to have some couch co-op in there, Rainbow Six is normally not something I would play, but this new one looks really cool, like squad strategy and stuff. Different people have different jobs, you're fighting aliens. It looks super neat. And then the Xbox event, for me, this is the reason why I'm going to buy a Series X. Microsoft Flight Simulator. That comes to consoles, I'm in, baby. I love flight simulators. And Forza Horizon 5, now that is a system seller to me. That game looks amazing. I absolutely love the Forza Horizon series. And then who could forget about Nintendo? Honestly, the best event of the weekend, Nintendo. Several things that I'm really excited for. Astria Ascending, this Vanillaware looking JRPG 2D looks gorgeous. I can't wait for Astria Ascending. And then of course Metroid Dread, the first original Metroid story that we've seen in like almost 20 years. I can't wait. Monster Hunter Stories 2 we already knew about, but it was really cool to see some gameplay for that. That's coming up sooner than later, and I can't wait to play that either. Of course, we had Shin Megami Tensei 5, which looks fantastic. So, even Advance Wars, so many great announcements this year. There are some others that I didn't mention, and there was some pretty big disappointment. Square Enix, looking at you, we were hoping for something legendary, like a Chrono Trigger remake, or something like that. All we got was basically coverage of games that already exist, and same goes for Capcom. Nothing. Capcom's been on a roll lately. We were expecting some major news from them, and I guess they pretty much blew their load in the last couple of months with Monster Hunter, and they've just got nothing left. So a few more games that I'm pretty interested in coming up this year, stuff from E3 that I'm definitely going to be buying, if not day one, pretty soon after it comes out. 2 Point Campus is releasing, and this is the new game from 2 Point that is a simulation game based on building a university campus. Pretty interested in this because I fell in love with 2 Point Hospital pretty recently. Avatar. I am a huge fan of Avatar, and it looks like there's a brand new story coming to Pandora in Frontiers of Pandora, which will be coming out, looks like end of this year or early 2022. Of course, everybody's excited for Elden Ring. I have never actually played a Souls game, but this one looks pretty interesting. I will probably be checking it out. Mario & Rabbids Sparks of Hope. I haven't actually played the first Mario & Rabbids game, but this one does look pretty interesting, and you can bet it's going to be on my pre-order list. Trek to Yomi seems to be an indie game that looks really artistically inspired. I'm very interested in checking that out. Of course, Psychonauts 2 is coming to the Xbox. It's coming to Game Pass day one, but I will probably buy it physically just because I love the Psychonauts series. Diablo 2, we already knew that this was coming, but being able to see some gameplay for this was absolutely awesome. I can't wait to buy this. This will be a day one purchase for me, as I am a huge fan of Diablo 3 on the Switch. Now, we all know that the Xbox really needs more JRPGs, and I'm glad to say we're getting a Eiyuden Chronicle, I hope I'm saying that right, actually 2 games, and it looks like they're being made in that kind of HD 2D treatment that was done for Octopath Traveler and recently Project Triangle Strategy. I'm pretty interested in these because they seem to be inspired by the Suikoden series, and they just frankly look fantastic. Life is Strange Remastered and a new Life is Strange game are coming to the Switch, and I'm pretty excited for those too because I haven't played those games yet, and frankly they look pretty good. And finally, let's not forget Cruisin' Blast, one of my favorite arcade racing series in history. This is going to be a fantastic game. It just looks like a lot of crazy fun, so absolutely day one purchase for me on Cruisin' Blast. Anyways guys, what were your hot takes from E3? Please let me know down in the comments. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button, hit the notification bell if you want. If you don't like notifications, don't worry about it, and on your way out, hit that like button. It does help out a ton. Thanks so much guys, stay classy.